Hello everybody, Adam at Flash Building here with another Fireworks CS4 tutorial. And in the last lesson we left off and we created active web layouts in Fireworks alone without using Dreamweaver. Press F12 and you can see what we ended up with here. And without using Dreamweaver we made links, made roll over and roll out, all that good stuff. And so what we're going to do in this one is show you how to create a drop down pop-up drop-down type menu on one of these buttons here. You can do it. You can choose to do it for all of the buttons if you like. So all of these already have behaviors that we set upon them in the last lesson, and I'm going to link to the last lesson right here. So if you want to check out the first one, you can click that link right there. And so let's take the behaviors off. Let's delete all behaviors. So what you do is you highlight this slice and you click the center dot, and then you delete all behaviors. So now if you press F12 you'll see the behaviors are gone for that. The other three are still active. Okay, so let's go back in and let's add pop-up menu this time. Now on the content tab of the pop-up menu editor, let's type in what we want in there. So that's products. So let's say we're a clothing store or something. Let's put shirts, and as you type in to the bottommost field, it'll add another one for you to type in automatically. You'll see. I'll type pants. See how it added it automatically? Or you can hit the plus sign here. Let's say hats and shoes. Okay, so the way you set up the links on this one is right here. You just double click that and say on your server, in your root directory, you would have shirts.html. That's how you link to that shirts page that you have. It's linked to the pants page, or you can put the whole HTTP www./ or your whole site URL leading to that page. You can put the full link instead of the relative link. So this would be hats.html, and this one would go to your shoes page, shoes.html. Okay, so let's see. Advanced target. You can set the target to blank, self, parent, or top. I'm just going to leave it default, so it'll default to self. Let's go to appearance now. In the appearance tab, you can select HTML or image, and I'm going to choose image. And I like the little configuration I have here. See, you can change the way these look very easily. I'm going to leave it on the one I had, which was that one there. And then for the overstate, it's yellow. Let's make it blue. Brr. There we go. And now, so you can set what the text will be. See how it's on the overstate, text is black here, and the overstate it's white there. You can see how those are all set up. Now if we go to position, well, let's go to the advanced tab. So that's pretty much it for the appearance tab, and there's a bunch of different settings you can set in there, and I advise that you guys go through and check out the whole thing. You can even make a horizontal menu if you wanted. But it's best if you experiment with all these little settings in here and check out what they all do. But to create what I'm going to create, that's as far as I need to go. So the cell width is good at 88. See, if I change this to 100, it'll make those bigger. But 88 was nice. That's a good size. The cell padding, all that different stuff. The menu delay is amount of time before the menu disappears when their mouse goes away from the menu. It's set for a 1-second delay, and that's fine with me. Now let's go to pop-up borders. Yep. you could set all of this stuff and check out what everything does. Now let's go to position. Make sure it comes out from the bottom. So it's set menu position to bottom of slice. You can set it to the right, top, and off to the bottom right. So let's see what we get. Let's press done, and you'll see that we need more space here. So let's go to canvas size, anchor point, top, so it pushes down, and let's set this to 140. That should be a good size. Alright, and we even have room for another button in that menu if we wanted there. So now let's press F12 and see what we get. Nice new behavior, see? It's pretty cool. And you can see it it navigates away. Let me see one thing here. Let's add simple rollover behavior again. Press F12. Now it lights up like it should. Okay. So now you see we got to center that thing. It's not really coming down where we want. So let's fix that. And I should mention to you guys, when working with building active web layouts and fireworks, you should go to the View tab and select to view smart guides, tool tips, and slice overlay, and a few other things. That way it'll just give you a better reference to where things are and how they're going to act, or how they're going to be positioned. And so, what was I going to show you how to do? Okay, so let's go into the edit the pop-up menu now. So now we can go to position, and we have to offset that to maybe 12. Press done. So we offset the X position. Now you can see it's more lined up center. So let's go ahead and press F12 to publish it out or render the file. That's more like it. That is beautiful. You can't beat this for ease. Ease and customization. Dreamweaver doesn't even come close. But they're different kind of tools, you know. So what'll happen here is, let's just say you wanted to make a whole site. So let's go ahead, canvas size, anchor down, or anchor it to push down, and then say 600. So your site would be 888 wide and 600 tall, 600 high. Press OK. Now there you go. Now you got all that room to do any kind of custom layout you want. So let's go into the layers, and let's minimize these folders, or collapse, and you can see layer 1 is locked. And on the web layer we have our slices and everything. So let's lock all 4 of those slices. The web layer is highlighted. Let's add a new layer. Now we have layer 2. Let's name layer 1. What should we name this? Menu bar. Menu bar graphics. Or whatever you want to name it. And then layer 2, you can see there's nothing on it yet. So let's lock layer menu bar graphics. And on the web layer there's all the slices. So let's see what happens if we put something on layer 2 under the slices. So on layer 2 we'll add say you had a banner that was going to run, let's see, be about that big under your menu and everything. Let's see if we can, yeah. Okay, so it lets you move it around, and you have to put it on a separate new layer like that to be able to access it this way. And then let's see what happens if we publish. If our menu pops over it, that's good. That's exactly what we wanted. So you can see how your web page would come to life very easily in Fireworks. You can have the ultimate in control over the looks and the graphics and the hotness of the site. You know what I'm saying? And it'll work just like an HTML site. This is not Flash. It's all HTML and JavaScript and CSS based functionality. So let's go ahead and close that. And let's say you wanted to have more buttons. You would just add more slices. So if you had a footer, let's say you had a big footer down here, and on top of it you had some text. So there's a link. And all you would have to do is add another hotspot. Add a new layer. So that pretty much shows you how you can get your whole website created easily in Fireworks. Put some text. Easily create your entire website in Fireworks alone. Publish it out. It's beautiful. You can put all the images you want, all the custom graphics, little characters you draw, whatever you want to do. And that pretty much wraps it up. So that showed you the functionality of placing drop down menus on your menu bar in the header, and we showed you how to make new layers, a new layer to put new graphics separate from that menu bar and header. And you can use the same method to make new hotspots and browser functionality like we did for the first set. Okay, so hope you enjoyed this lesson, and once again, rate it nice and high and comment on it if you guys want to see more in Fireworks CS4. Okay, we'll see you next lesson. Well, actually, let me show you how to export it out. File, export. It's going to be the same deal as last time. This time we're going to create a new folder and call it site. And then inside we'll name this all site, so that way everything will have that prefix. So press save. Now let's look in the folder, site. There it is. You can see all the elements were rendered out. Site CSS file and HTML file. Open that. Well, let's open this with Dreamweaver here. Dreamweaver CS4. Open desktop Chris Truman site, and there it is. So you can get to the source code, go into design view, and you can see that you can't add anything to the design, but you can work around it. Just press put in more text, put in more images, go to properties, get a background image for your whole site loaded in very easily, set the link appearance and everything like that. And you can further manipulate things from inside of Dreamweaver for your site. Okay, we'll see you guys next lesson.